Hey everyone, welcome back to JV Pilates Body. My name is Jen and I am here with another workout video for you. It's going to be a nice core one. So you can always use this video as your core warm-up or maybe a core finisher at the end of class or when you're short on time and only have a little bit of time to do so. This is definitely going to get those core muscles fully activated. So let us get started with just a quick little warm-up coming into tabletop position on hands and knees. All right, we want those wrists in line with shoulders, knees in line with those hips, slight tuck of that tailbone so our back is staying nice and flat. We're just going to find some cat-cows as we drop the belly, slight gaze up, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth as we round through that spine. And this is the first time I'm using this little microphone piece, so I will be very annoyed if I do this video and then afterwards listen to it and then it sounds terrible. So fingers crossed for my sanity that does not happen and it sounds wonderful. All right, finding one more both directions. We're going to try stay in that breath pattern for the entire class today. So inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. All right, keep that nice flat back, tucking those toes, lifting up and back, finding that first downward dog, maybe holding in stillness or starting to pedal out through those ankles, maybe doing a little bit of a hip sway, just letting that head release nice and heavy, keeping your hands nice and grounded, pressing firmly. We're going to walk our hands back to our feet, finding a forward fold, holding here at the bottom, feet are about hip width distance apart. Take a big inhale through your nose, and as you exhale through the mouth, you slowly rise up. Head is the last thing to rise. Once you're at the top, inhale those arms all the way back up. Exhale, dive it all the way back down. And we're going to walk it out, finding that first high plank. We want our wrist in line with shoulders, knees in line. Not knees in line. We're in a high plank position. Silly Jen. So we're just holding here to build up some fire. So my tailbone is tucked, reaching back by my heels, pressing that mat away with my palms, looking towards top of the mat, really thinking about pulling that belly button back to the spine. We're here for 3, 2, and 1. We lower down those knees. Find a quick little child pose, rest back. And come up. All right, we're going to come into a seated position. So flip on over into the booties. And we're going to bring our feet out in front of us. We want them hip width distance. So our ankles are in line with our knees. Knees are in line with our hips. And you always hear people say this, but it's the truth. Pull the flesh from your butt cheeks. So you're sitting directly on top of that tailbone. And then I really want you to find a nice tall spine, really lengthening through the crown of the head. Beginners, I want you to keep your hands back behind your knees. Intermediate, you take your hands out in front of you. Advanced, you take your hands back behind the head. I'm going to find a little happy medium and put my hands out in front of me. So roll those shoulders back. We take a big inhale through the nose. As we exhale, C curve it back, rolling over those sit bones. And then inhale, sit directly on top of that sit bone. Exhale, scoop it back. Inhale, lift. So we want to keep our knees nice and still, pointing directly up towards the sky. And again, depending on your pelvic tilts, this may look different for everyone, depending on, again, that range of motion. But the main thing is that you're tipping the pelvis up so that you're rolling over the sit bone and then sitting on top of the sit bone. We're going to hold it back in 3. Inhale, lift, holding it back in 2. Final 1, we hold that C curve back. Walk the feet in towards each other. As we come up, taking a big exhale, that right knee pulls into the chest. Inhale, lower the back down a little bit more as you switch out those feet. So just bringing up those knees as you exhale. Inhale, lower back down. But again, if you're looking at my back, we're still holding that C curve shape. So we're never fully coming up the way we were initially started. Holding that tension in the core, holding that roundness in our back. Check in with those shoulders. Make sure they're staying nice and loose. Final 3, 2, and 1. Hold that C curve. Round out your arms like you're holding a big beach ball. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, lift the right arm up. Inhale, back through center. Left arm lifts. Back through center. Do not let that back move. Again, think that we're scooping out the abdominals. So it's like someone punches us right in the gut to really hollow it out. And then it's making that nice C curve of our spine. Woo! Lift and lower. Keep that chin lifted off of the chest. Shoulders relaxed. Final 2. Inhale, lower. Last one on the left. Inhale, lower. Grab onto the back of the knees and slowly roll your back all the way down. I need to adjust because my head will be in the grass. Okay, so now that we're down on our backs, we want to keep that imprinted spine. Hands can just stay down along the side for right now. And we're going to bring one knee up at a time, finding that tabletop position. And of course, I need to move my mat again because I'm directly on a root. Okay, that doesn't feel good. All right, here we go. Let's try again. Bring those knees up to tabletop. If you want an extra challenge, you bring those arms up in line with the shoulders. You can always, again, leave them down on the mat. We take a big inhale as we extend out the right leg. Exhale, bring it back into that tabletop. Left side. Inhale, extends out. Exhale as you bring it back in. So again, nothing else is moving other than that one leg at one time. So that knee that is holding in tabletop, make sure that knee is directly in line with that hip and our shin is staying parallel to the ceiling, or in my case, the beautiful sky. Inhale out, exhale in, no space underneath that low back. Final 4. Keeping our knees in tabletop in 3, 2, last 1. Keep the knees in tabletop. We bring the hands back behind the head. We're going to take a chest lift as we exhale. We open those knees as we lift. Inhale, return the knees back through tabletop, lowering the head back down. Exhale, lift everything up. Inhale, release it. So opening those knees, keeping the toes connected, then coming back through center. We want to keep our elbows wide here, but just wide enough that you can see them in your peripheral vision. And of course, we're not pulling on our neck. We're using that chest to initiate that lift. And if you have a sore neck here, you can always take the chest lift out and just focus on those clamshells with the legs. We're going to hold our knees open in 3, in 2, final 1. We hold our knees open, hold that chest lifted. We take the hands to the outside of the legs and then to the inside of the legs, reaching out and center, holding that chest lifted. Maybe every time you lift a little bit higher as those hands come to the outside, into the middle. Exhale, lift. I also really hope that this microphone isn't totally making my breath sound like I'm gasping for my life. So I apologize in advance if my breath is annoying here. Again, first time using this microphone, so this will be interesting. Keep on reaching for 3, for 2, a little bit higher, last 1, and lower down. Bring the knees into the chest for a quick little rock side to side. Our legs are going to come all the way up to the ceiling as well as those hands. We're going to go for a a variation of a dead bug. So we're going to do the same arm to leg. So we're only going to be working on the left side here. So everything on the left side, inhale as you extend it out. Exhale as you bring everything back up, just the left side. We can always modify here and bend the knees again at that tabletop and go for a single toe tap on that left side. And if your legs are extended fully up, your knees can have a nice little bend in them. Again, you don't have to lock out the arm or the leg. And again, we're checking in with that back. Make sure it's not arching or lifting as you lower that leg down. Last 3, exhale, lift. Final 2, And 1. Lift it up straight, change, right side. Inhale, open. Exhale, lift. So now that left side is holding straight up and our right side is moving. As that right hand sweeps up overhead, make sure your right shoulder is staying away from your right ear. And again, find a little pause with the arm and leg extended, getting that full breath, getting that whole contraction in the core as you find that big exhale to lift everything back up. Again, modify, you bend that knee and you find your single toe tap. Give me 3, 2, last one, and lift. Beautiful. Bring the knees down. All right, we're gonna come onto our elbows. If the elbows is not comfortable for you though, you can stay down on your back the entire time. If you're on your elbows, make sure your elbows are directly in line with those shoulders. Palms are facing down, chest is lifted, and tailbone is tucked. All right, bring those toes to the mat, so keep your heels lifted by squeezing those legs together. Again, this is going to help keep our deep core engaged. We take a big inhale, keep that head lifted. Exhale as you extend those legs up, and inhale, tap back down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, tap. So again, don't rush this. As those legs are extending, you get that full exhale, releasing all of the air out of the lungs, and then you inhale as you tap back down. And again, if this elbow position is not comfortable, you just lay fully down on your back. We're going to hold our legs extended in 2. We're almost there. Final one, hold those legs out. So we find scissors. You open, zip together. Open, exhale together. Inhale, exhale, close. Holding the legs at that angle. Woo! To make it more challenging, of course, you lower those legs. To make it a little less challenging, you lift those legs up higher. Whatever works for you, wherever you can maintain a nice flat back with that tailbone tucked. Chest stays lifted. Last 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Okay. We're going to end class with a little bit of a plank. So we come back over, finding our high plank position. Palms in line with shoulders. Step one foot back, step the other foot back. We're going to take some slow mountain climbers, alternating, starting with that right knee. Exhale, pull right knee in. Inhale, back. Left side. Exhale, in. Inhale, back. Keep alternating those knees, again, nice and slow. Keeping that booty down, finding a long line from the top of the head all the way back to those heels. And back. Last 5. 4. We still hold this high plank in 3. Gazes to top of the mat. Final one each side, right and left. Take a big inhale. Exhale, lift it up, downward dog. Come back through center. We move into alternating knee taps. So inhale the right knee down. Exhale, pull it up. Left side lowers and lifts. Minimal weight, or actually no weight, is on those heels. It's just a literally drop. Exhale, pull back up to realign with the other one. Come on. Woo, I am feeling it in my core. If you want to make it more challenging here, you can do your double knee tap. So you tap down and lift. Let's get it. Tap, exhale, lift. This is our finisher right here. For 6, 5, 4, 2. We hold that last high plank. Hold it. Just hold for 5. Downward dog in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift it up and back. Woo! All right. Nicely done. So as I said in the beginning of this video, feel free to repeat it or feel free to go on with your day. Thank you all so much for working your core with me, taking your time for yourself, and I hope to see you in the next video. See y'all later.